She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Get comfy, cuties, and welcome to episode number 2 of Whatever Else.
Woohoo.
I'm Alia,
My name's Anna.
I'm Courtney.
and we're here to literally talk to you about anything and everything and whatever else we feel like. We are a digital marketing agency in Edmonton. I want to introduce my team to you. I want to talk to you guys about just exploring and like, how did you get here? Who are you? And tell our viewers and our one subscriber, my mom, tell her all about you and how you got here.
Anna, you go first.
Yeah, so Anna, for those of you who don't know, is a influencer and a podcaster and a YouTuber.
I don't know if I'd like to call myself an influencer.
Creator.
Content creator, yeah.
Content creator, sorry, my bad. She's a wellness content creator, and she really focuses on positivity and your mindset and just kind of growth.
Give me your first question.
What do you do? How did you get here? How did you become part of Whatever Else? Like, let's go back to like throwback to 2014 when we met,
During high school.
grade 10,
Yeah, let's go back to way back then.
when we were like horrible grade 10ers.
Bad influences to each other.
Yeah,
Our
and
friends.
literally everything. I don't know. I feel like high school's hard for everybody.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you just need to navigate your way through life with all these people, and then you kind of separate your ways after high school, right?
Yeah.
And then it's nice that we rekindled and got to where we are right now.
In grade 10, we were friends with like our whole group and our circle, and like we had mutuals, and I'd like go to parties with you and see you when I would
Yeah.
show up for 5 minutes and then go home because I never wanted to be there.
Yeah, I feel like in high school you were just friends with everybody, which is the nice thing because you're like, oh, I know you, but like you kind of just have a conversation with them at parties, right?
Yeah.
But now when you see someone else, it's like when you see them, you're like, oh, I know that person, but you just kind of walk away.
It's so different now.
And then you left school in grade 10, like end of
Oh.
grade 10.
Yeah.
And then we literally stopped being friends and stopped hanging out because I just never saw you anymore.
Yeah, I guess I've been to 3 different high schools. So after I left grade 10, I switched over to a different high school, which was in Edmonton because there's only 3 high schools in Sherwood Park, which is like our small hometown, right?
Yeah.
And so moved there. You guys will get to know me more as the podcast episodes go on, but obviously going to 3 different high schools, you just have a lot of different experiences with meeting people,
Yeah.
bad influence, and meeting Alia though. We just saw each other at parties. We never had the mindset that we do now, which is kind of crazy to like
Oh,
think
yeah,
about.
you're also like,
And
I was
we-
like 14.
Yeah, our brain didn't develop. So, you know, we're just thinking about partying, drinking,
All I
and
cared about is if I could fill out a bra. That's all I wanted in life when I was 14 was boobs. Like,
right. No, you know what I did?
I
I was like 2 or 3 bras to
I think
make it.
everybody.
Yeah.
What?
Did you not?
No, I was conservative core. I just like, you'll get to know me, you guys, but I'm not. Like, that's my nickname, conservative core. Like, I was the one that was wearing like turtlenecks to school. I think that like what you said is so
Yeah.
true. Like, there's a lot of bad influences or a lot of people that just like,
Mhm.
I didn't click with. Not necessarily like they're mean or anything. It's just like I did not click with them. So yeah, being
Or sometimes you just like feel lonely because like you feel like you're not part of that group, but everyone knows each other, right?
yeah,
So then you kind of try and fit in, but at the end of the day, you just feel like you're still that one person that's not part of it.
yeah, exactly.
I just like to do my own thing. And I
Yeah.
would rather hang out with my mom and go for lunch and go travel and do
I
things.
wish I
And
was that
never-
person. I care too much.
I never was at school. I got to the point where like my bio teacher literally called my mom and asked if I was dying because I had a doctor's appointment every day at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, she's literally with me right now.
Yeah.
How did you, like, I guess we rekindled?
How long ago is that now? It's been a few months.
I don't know, there's snow on the ground, so like February.
Right, we were wearing jackets. Oh my gosh, it's
I
almost
think
getting to that
it's like
time.
February and March, and we ended up having a 4-hour breakfast.
Well, yeah, it was just supposed to be going out for breakfast, you know, catching up on life. Didn't realize we would get to this point and say, hey, do you want to be part of this agency? And now here we are.
Honestly, like so grateful and
Yeah.
excited to have you on board. And
Thank you.
you bring like such a different aspect to the team and like so much knowledge that like I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, we get to learn a lot from you for sure.
And you guys are helping me too, like just the knowledge that you guys have that I can also
But
consume.
you've like firsthand experience being an influencer or like a content creator. And
She like twitches with that word.
It's back on me.
like for real,
Yeah.
you are an influencer. You do
Yeah.
influence people.
I know that
And
is
you
the
make
thing.
an impact and you are there for people. So
We've really built this community, which is really quite cool.
I didn't think that I would get to the point where I would be where I am today. Not saying like I'm this huge successful influencer, but to build like a community, I think that was like my first priority. And I think from the very beginning, I didn't know what to create on social media. Like I just wanted to, okay guys, I'm gonna be honest. I started doing dancing videos on TikTok. And I don't know how to dance. So I'm just like, I'm not Addison Rae. I'm sorry, guys, but
That's okay. You're close to it.
we all start somewhere. But then I just kind of figured out my niche as time went on. But I think even then, I was trying to figure out what my niche was, and I was copying other influencers that I just wasn't correlating with. Did my own thing, see what I like to do, and from there started turning into self-development. That's when I really got into it because a lot of childhood trauma and just like toxic household behavior in my house, I didn't know how to cope with it. So leading to just like reading personal development books, that's how I kind of just developed my own mindset to thinking that I am not who people think I am, or especially to my parents back then, because now we have a great relationship.
I feel like that makes a huge difference.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Like you really have to fight it and realize like what are you working towards and not just like thinking what your parents want you to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess that was a hard thing too, was like my parents always wanting me to do what they wanted me to do, like go to school. And obviously I took that path for a while. I dropped out of school 3 times. I finished a unit clerk course, but I did not like that. It wasn't my calling. I've been doing social media for forever now. And when I had my call center job, that was my second job. I downloaded a software. I told you guys already, but that's when I began my YouTube journey and I said, F it. If this goes somewhere, that would be awesome. But I just did it for fun. I wanted to kind of film my journey with filming my day-to-day life, even though I just did a call center job. And from there, it kind of took off, not like my YouTube platform, but just like having a following throughout all my platforms. I just had inspiration just to continue on because of the community that I've built.
I think that's honestly like so inspiring, but it also helps so many people not feel alone. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like going through life, like I'm not super comfortable and it takes me a long time to like open up and talk about like my feelings and things that I'm going through. And like, cause I'm always like, I can do this. It's fine. I can get through it. It's nice to know that you're not alone in things. And I think that's a really beautiful thing that you're doing is creating a safe space for people that like you're opening up and being vulnerable. And it's just showing so many people that like, hey, if you're going through a similar situation, like you're not alone.
And that's when I realized, like, oh, I'm actually inspiring a few people. Doesn't matter how many people it is, at least if it's just one person, I'm doing my job.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling for someone to like, for you to know that you're helping others. And I think you're doing a great job of it because even for myself, I relate to so many things. For instance, like you're living at home or back with your family at 26 years old. And like for me, I just turned 25 and I still live at home and like I often compare myself to other people and I'm like, oh my God, I
Having
should
their
be at
place.
this, having their own place and all these things. But then seeing someone like you like move back with your parents, I'm like, it's so relatable and that's how you build community, which is awesome, I think.
When you're taking away that like negativity from it, like some people could look at it and be like, oh, I'm failing at life because I haven't
I've got
done
a lot of comments like
I
that.
haven't done this, this, and this, or I didn't expect myself to be 25 and 26 and moving back home or living with my parents, not being a house owner or not being a mom or like whatever it is that you envisioned your life to be. And if you're not meeting that goal, like I feel like so many people get stuck in like that negative space.
And it's okay to take a step back. Like sometimes that's what you need to do.
Yeah. I think what's cool about your journey too is you did start in a very traditional route of like going to school, getting out of high school, going to university, you know, getting a traditional job, but then you just like felt like there was more to life for you. And I think that's super cool because I think there's a lot of people that are in the same position, working in a job that they don't like and they feel like they want to do something, they just don't know what it is, but you weren't afraid to like take that leap and like actually try something new and put yourself out there. But I think others can learn from that. So I think it's your platform's really great.
Thank you. I just knew I'm meant to do something else.
It can be so hard when you're not supported in the ways that you want to be from the people that are close to you, for you to just be like, you know what, I hear you, I understand, but I need to go do me. Like that's honestly like round of applause, like props.
Go
to you.
Anna.
Honestly, like so many people.
It just felt like it was me versus the whole world. Like it's either I had to follow everybody else's steps that wanted me to do this thing, or I could go and do my passion and what I want to do, right?
No, you've done a really great job
Thank you.
building a brand for yourself, and
Thank
we're
you.
lucky to be learning from you. So
And I'm excited to be here and just like have this podcast because now I get to talk to you guys and, you know your story.
I think let's wrap up this episode with a quick and fun question for you guys. If you could do anything in the world, what would you be doing?
oh, starting with me, I think for myself, this is a really hard one. I think I would be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I actually tell everyone, I'm like, this is kind of my dream job. I'm learning a lot. I went to school for marketing, so I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be career-wise. I think that, yeah, this would definitely be my dream job. I love helping different companies grow their socials. I like working with people that are very like-minded. It's a fun job. Like we literally just get to hang out and chat all day and like make fun videos. So I think that honestly, I would continue doing what I'm doing. And I'm not just saying this because I'm sitting here with my boss. I'm like, I'm just for real. I swear. Yeah, you're like, you're such a liar.
No, isn't it crazy how we can do this with our own boss?
Yeah.
No one would do this.
No, this is like such a fun job, and I feel really lucky to like be a part of a team that I can learn from. I don't know what else I would want to be doing for a career-wise. Leisurely, I would love to be traveling and doing this.
Right.
So that's our
In a different lifetime, or who knows?
Yeah.
In a
yeah,
few years.
yeah, exactly. We're taking whatever else worldwide.
Yeah, we
so.
could be global. I'm in the perfect position where I don't want to, I literally can imagine my life doing anything else. I worked hard to get to where I am and I learned a lot and I'm excited for what's coming. I didn't really expect it to be this path of like how I've gotten here. And I just, I don't know, manifesting really works, people. Just putting it out there.
That vision board.
Sarah literally was. But like, it's so true. Like, if you have goals and you have aspiration and you don't really focus on how you get there, but more so like why, and just work hard and see where life takes you, I think you end up in a good spot.
You do.
So I really wouldn't change anything for the world because I love being my own boss and I love working with my besties. And I'm really excited for the future.
I think for me, like I'm in the same position. Like I think I love where I am right now. Even though I might not be where I want to be, like a million different things that I have in mind where I want to pursue things, but I think the main goal is just like inspiring people and just continuing the passion that I have right now is just with social media, wherever it is, like I'll be traveling and doing the same thing.
Yeah, I love that. It's very exciting. You got some fun things coming up with
I
like
do.
Bali and maybe Mexico. Like you got some things coming up. So
Working and traveling, like
the dream. You are
that is
literally the dream. Yeah.
not working in an office job. I get to bring my laptop wherever, go to the beach and work.
Pressured down by like societal norms either. It's your time, your freedom, and just get it done.
That is really the goal, is whether we're working this, it's the freedom that we want to have.
Life is short, and I feel like you need to take all the moments that you get.
Yeah.
Because in 50 years, we're not going to remember that we sat at our desk for 9 hours and didn't get a lunch break. But we're going to remember that.
And then praying for that vacation that your boss says you can go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst. But I can't say too much.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys are happy and I'm excited to see what's next for us. So thanks for listening and thanks for watching and
We will see you guys on the next one.
stay tuned for
Bye.
episode 3.
Woohoo.
Peace.
Bye!